What thing they happen to? Yes, guys, Canada is calling out to foreign workers. As a matter of fact, there are three new pathways currently in Canada for international applicants. This gives you the opportunity to move into Canada with your family. Yes, this is a working visa that allows you to come with your dependents. You know that when it comes to permanent residency, Canada is like the boss of all. They are also ready to give you the PRO just for you to come into their country to pick up these jobs. Believe me, these jobs is for everyone. I believe everyone watching me today qualifies or stand a chance of getting this working permit into Canada. You have various kind of jobs in this pathway, be it skilled, non-skilled, semi-skilled. Guys, if you're joining me, you can hear me loud and clear. Let me know where you're watching from. You can see we have a very pretty woman here today. We have an amazing guest today, and this is Funke. I know some of you must have seen her on my channel. Funke she lives, work in Canada with a family. And I said, who else can I bring to this channel? Which better person can I bring to this channel if not Funke? Why not go and look for someone who knows this pathway really, like in depth of moving into Canada through all of this pathway. And trust me, Funke is your go-to. So Funke, thank you so much for agreeing to do this with me. And I know today's live stream is going to benefit everyone as this is going to be coming from an authentic source, which is you. You're going to be giving them the real thing, not the one Clara does, the real one.
Clara, you know how to wash and dry. But anyways, it's such a pleasure to be here. I'm super excited to be here again. It's been a while. And just to give you a 1 minute brief about myself, I am a permanent resident in Canada. I've been here for 3 years now, and it's been a wonderful journey. I came in as a tailor. I think that was what drew a lot of people to my YouTube channel, and I'm more of that person that advocates for, if you have a trade skill, there is an opportunity for you to land here as a permanent resident with your family, okay? Not coming via work. So if you want information on that, I have that on my channel and lots of other videos. But today I have fantastic news, and just going to be sharing with you 3 key pathways that will be launched later this year, okay, 2024. And the good and fascinating thing about this pathway is that you can come in with little as a band 4.5 IELTS. Wow. That is fantastic. So you actually don't have an excuse saying, I did the IELTS, I have maybe a 5 or a 6.5. There is an opportunity for you to come in here as a permanent resident, okay? So the first pathway that I want to talk about is the Rural Immigration Program, which is known as the RIP. All right. The RIP was formerly known as the Rural Northern Immigration Pilot Program. And this pilot is basically catering for employers in the rural area of Canada. In fact, the other day I was doing some research and I realized that this rural area is not as rural as we think. Rural is another word for village. But hey, you have constant light, you have walking roads, you have good transport system, and you earn in Canadian dollars, right? And you also have access to healthcare and so many other amenities. So there's actually no difference staying urban or rural because you still get the benefit. It's just that one is a fast city, one is a slow city. And honestly speaking, I love to stay in a slow-paced city because that way, after all the hustle and bustling in Lagos or wherever you're watching from in Africa, you can agree with me that any opportunity to move abroad, you just want to take it slow. You just want to relax and gain those years you've actually lost, right, in hustling. So this particular pathway is going to start this fall 2024, as said before. And the fascinating thing is that you need very minimum English language requirements. And I'm just going to run through some of the eligibility requirements. I had done a deep dive on this topic on my channel in case you want more information, more robust information. But for the benefit of you watching on Clara channel, eligibility to be eligible, first of all, you need to have about 1,560 working experience hours, okay, within
Wow.
the last 3 years. So when you do the maths,
That's about 3 years experience, or how many years experience? How many
no,
years?
1,000 hours, 1,000 hours, at least 1 hour, at least, because if you work 30 hours or 40 hours per week, times that by four, at the end of the day, we are looking at approximately 1 year work experience, which is fantastic. Okay. And then for education, you need just a minimum of your, they call it school diploma, but it means your SSC, your
Secondary
GCE.
school.
Yes, secondary school leaving certificate. You also need your language, which is very important. And I always tell people, see, if you plan to move to Canada as a permanent resident, just by all means get your IELTS done. There is no two ways about it. If anybody is trying to sugarcoat that, you land as a permanent resident, you don't need IELTS, that person is a liar, and I need you to don't entertain such conversation. Canada immigration, they need to know that you can speak and communicate in English. That is all, right? Regardless of maybe you get a band 4 or a band 5 or whatever. They just want to know how skilled or how proficient you are in speaking, in reading, in writing, and in listening. That is all that is required. Okay. And then proof of fund. A lot of people don't like hearing proof of fund, right? But unfortunately, you are required to have a proof of fund. But the good thing is that this is a pathway that requires you get a job offer from an employer. And so once you have a job offer from an employer, you actually do not need to show proof of fund, because that employment letter stands proof that as soon as you're landing, you are getting to work, and automatically you're going to earn from that employer.
Wow.
Okay. Now, number 2 on the list is the Rural Community Immigration Pilot Program. This was initially known as the what's it called now? It was initially, it's also a rural community program as well, and basically it helps smaller cities, smaller communities to fill some hard to fill job roles.
Jobs.
There are some hard to fill job roles that are in trade, for example, maybe plumber, electricians, and all. And truth be told, now in Canada, some Canadians are not willing to do such jobs because they feel it's strenuous. Okay. Some permanent residents, unfortunately, they might have the skill, but they're not willing to move to those rural areas as well. So if you have the skill, maybe you are a truck driver, a butcher, a fruit picker, because these are the occupation that falls under the NOC C and D. Okay, I'm sure I don't want to bore you guys, especially if you are new to hearing some terminologies in Canada immigration, but when you hear NOC C and D, this is basically, blue collar jobs, either in trades or in being a fruit picker, being a butcher, all those kind of things. And the good thing is that for this particular pilot program, minimum IELTS is required. And for job opportunities, also for the job opportunities, this is not just for fruit pickers as well. If you are a cleaning staff, if you are a oil field worker, if you are a fruit picker, as mentioned before, this is an opportunity you want to keep your eyes and your ears on. Okay. The third is for those of you that speak French. Okay, if you are a French speaker, then this opportunity is for you. It's called the Francophone Community Immigration Pilot Program. Okay, and this pilot program is actually to boost the number of French speaking immigrants in the Francophone community here in Canada. So if you speak English and French, all well and good. If you speak just French, fantastic. Okay, you can take the French test, just make sure it is done. Okay, and then what are the documents you need? You need the IELTS. I think it's called, I can't remember the name right now. That is the proficiency test for French speakers. All right. And all you need to do is just go ahead and apply. The good thing is that
Wow.
this three pilot program will be coming up shortly, and I'm talking about, we're looking at 2 months away from now, which by then everybody is hustling and bustling trying to, get their documents ready and all that. But I just usually tell people right now is the best time to take your sweet time, write your IELTS, make sure you have a good score, have a very good resume as well. Okay, for those type of jobs that requires employers where you need to submit your resume, okay, and apply, or and better still, have your educational assessment assessed. Some employers will request for your educational assessment reports. This educational assessment report can be gotten through WES, which is the World Education Service. I've done a video as well on my channel explaining how you can navigate and go about, putting in your information and assessing your credential. And you may want to ask, do I also need to access my school living certificate? That is your WAEC or your GCE. Yes, 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 you have to access it as well. But the good thing about WAEC is that once you have it done, you just need to send a scratch card, which they're going to use to verify on the WAEC site. And that way they verify your credentials. It's pretty fast for those ones. But if you have a BSc, then they need to go through the school. The school needs to write to them to verify that the transcript they have is authentic and all that. So now you have the time, okay? And I just want to say thank you, Clara. I'm happy to bring this news to a lot of people that are willing to move to Canada come 2024, 2025.
Oh, good. That was great. I told you all, like, who is the best person to bring on this channel that knows about this Canada pathway? If not anyone but Funke. So when you spoke off camera, I was asking some questions about this trade pathway. I think the CIP, RIP, and also the FIP, right? You mentioned something like cooks are also needed, those who are
Oh, yeah.
cooks. Yeah, like could you
Yeah.
really give us a breakdown of some of these occupations? Like just list some of them if you could.
Okay. So what I see is that for those rural communities, they are really in dire need, not just even rural communities. Generally in Canada, there is a huge such shortage for trade skilled professionals. So I'm talking about electrician, people that fix fridge, okay, AC, okay. You have cooks, you have butchers, you have nannies.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna take
told
my charger. I forgot to charge my MacBook.
No, it's
Yeah,
okay.
but
It's
just go
okay.
on. Yeah.
So you have nannies, you have plumbers, you have carpenters. In fact, there is a huge request for carpenters. You also have people that work in all this fast food companies like what do they call them now? McDonald's and the rest. Okay, there is a need for clerks,
Mhm.
retail, people that work in retail. If you are skilled working in retail for a big supermarket, you
Mhm.
understand all those cash in cash out kind of things,
Mhm.
then there is an opportunity for you, for everybody actually, in the trade section.
Sector.
Okay,
Wow.
and also if you are a white collar person, you're a
Mhm.
professional, then you might be able to land one or two job opportunities. But majorly, if you are a blue collar professional, then I think you need to actually look into this and start getting your credentials ready. I know it might be a hassle for you, but
Mhm.
just start, just do it. Because the good thing is that once you do your IELTS, your English proficiency exam, it's valid for 2 years. And
Mhm.
once you are able to assess your credential through WES or the other agencies, it's valid for 5 years. So it's just good to get it done so that you know that those hurdles are gone, and then you can channel your energy on making sure that you get all the necessary documents ready, and so that you can scale through the application process. I think Clara is having some issues with her network. So do you guys have any
I'm
question?
back.
Okay, yeah, we lost you a bit. So I saw
Yeah, I
I
was
was
just
just
having
going through.
issue with my network.
Okay. I was just trying to go through some of the comments, and Poker Face says, I'm Indian, I'm a dentist. Oh, yes, there is a huge demand for healthcare workers, actually. I had done a video on that, and Clara has also shared extensively on our channel as well. Um, you know,
Do you know,
is there
Funke?
any
It's
for
quite
me to talk?
funny.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's quite funny though that like a country, Canada, would be seeking cleaners to come inside their country to work, butchers to come in, plumbers to come in. That is quite funny. Like I haven't seen it anywhere. Like you yourself, you moved as a tailor. Like it blows my mind. With
I
PRU, like
did. I
PRU.
did. I did. A lot of people. I am a working professional, okay, and I am a tailor part time. So that is what I usually tell people, right? If you have a skill and you do it part time, this will also count for you, okay. So being a 9 to 5 person and also having a trade skill where thankfully I have launched my business here in Canada, and I sell ready to wear clothes as well, and also I sew part-time here.
Beautiful clothes.
That has
Yeah.
given me the opportunity to move my family to Canada. Okay. And when people say, are you really a tailor? I said, oh yes. I told my story on my channel, and you can find the details there. But I always mention, please do not look down on your skill. That skill
Mm.
that you do for free or you do for a token can actually help you migrate with your family abroad. And you asked the question that why is it that Canada is in need of all this? I think it's generally most of the countries in North America, in Europe, they are in need for people that can carry out the blue collar jobs. The reason is because there is a huge phase out for retirement, especially for the older people. They are retiring in large numbers, and their kids are going to school. Some of them are moving out of the country. They are moving out to other places because the world is big. So you're not bound, or it's not, there's no rule that says you
Right.
must, where you are born is where you should live or die
Just
or
stay.
something.
Yeah.
No, you should be open to explore, and that is how you grow, that is how you network, that is how you live a more fulfilled life. So there is a need for people to occupy these jobs. And honestly speaking, if you are skilled in this, if you are a cleaner, if you are a plumber, if you repair stuff, if you're a mechanic, honestly speaking, the list goes on and on and on. Butcher, if you know how to cut meat.
Someone
If
said nail technician. If you know how to cut meat, that got me. They should come and employ me. Oh, at least I can cut meat here in my house.
So for the nail technicians, yes, I see this is very dominated by the Filipinos here in Canada, and I'm not going to lie about it. Okay. And the truth is, they also share opportunities like this on their website. It's just that I haven't seen an African employer that owns, that kind of the massage space or the nail technician space is well dominated by the Filipinos. And of course they bring in a lot of people from their country to also do this job. But never say never. You can check on their website, they're always putting up jobs there. And just make sure you have a very good resume and submit. You never know, it
Yeah,
could just happen.
yeah. Do you know what really shocked me? Where I stay, the part of the UK I stay, there's a
Yeah.
shop or a cafe that just got opened. I think it is Tin Hortons. You must have that in
Oh,
Canada.
Tim
Yeah.
Hortons is number one in Canada. We own Tim Hortons.
Trust me, like they set up a branch here in the UK, and it's now one of my favorite places to go have coffee, especially the vanilla coffee.
Oh yes.
And there, I saw a lot of foreigners. When I mean foreigners, people from Portugal, people from India, people even from Africa. I
Oh
met a
yes.
Kenyan
Oh
lady
yes.
there.
Oh
And
yes.
I was just like, me, I like to ask people questions. I'm very inquisitive. That is one thing about me. So I walked up to them on the counter. I was like, excuse me, I just wanted to ask a question. Do not take offense. Do you reside here? Because I stay in a predominantly white people place, like dominated by
Neighborhood,
white people.
yeah.
But seeing those people, foreigners like myself now, in that Tin Hortons, I was like, do you just move down here? How did you get this job? Could you say? They said they got a visa sponsorship job just
Oh
to
yes.
work in this Canadian company as
Canadian
a
owned
waiter.
company. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
as a
That's
waiter. So I was like,
yes.
what? You
Yes,
know?
and I see that a lot here as well. In fact, there is actually a huge job opportunity in that space. If you are skilled in working in fast food
Yeah.
companies, you need to look out for Tim Hortons, you need to look out for 7-Eleven, you need to look out for McDonald's, you need to look out for Popeyes. These are the big fast food industry, and they are always hiring. Okay, always hiring. Domino's as well. So I'll say try and take a look at their websites, or stick to Clara's channel, or come
Mhm.
over to my channel. I'm formally inviting you guys, because there I
Yeah.
share immigration and job opportunities as well.
Mhm.
And I can see someone saying, I'm a hairdresser, how do I do this? Well, yes, there is an opportunity as well for people that know how to
For
make hair.
hairdressers.
Um, but it might not be in demand. That doesn't mean it's not there. It's there, but it may not be in demand. But the ones that are really high in demand, you may want to look at those ones, like being a server, or what do they call people that help in all those fast food um um organizations, and also being a kitchen helper, a dishwasher. All of those things, they are always hiring. Fine, you might say, oh, the job is somehow, but hey, you're gonna get paid, and it gives you an
Wow,
opportunity to come over, to Canada as well.
honestly. And the best part of this, Funke, I'm not going to be taking so much of your time. The best part of this for me is that you're going to be coming with your family. You're going to be coming with your family. It's so amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
so amazing. Oh, I'm having issue with my network.
It's okay.
Guys,
It's okay. So I can see someone saying, that is Mavim Bella. Mavim Bella saying, is do we have opportunities for construction sectors? Oh yes, there's actually a pathway in one of the provinces for
I'm
construction
having issue
workers.
with my network, so I'm just gonna. Sorry,
It's okay.
I'm gonna
I'm trying
move.
to cover up for you as well.
Yeah,
So
okay.
So yes, there are opportunities for construction workers. There is actually a pilot program for construction workers, which I'm not going to share here, because I'm talking about three pathways. But if you want more information, head over to my channel, Funke Shui.
Yeah, like your channel is the best place for one to be at this moment. If they're ever looking for opportunity to move to Canada, like informations to move to Canada. So,
Yeah.
guys, like I'm encouraging you all, please head over to Funke's channel. It is just written Funke Shui. I'm going to be putting a link in the description box of this video and also in the comment section. Head over. She has a lot of videos scattered all across her channel on helpful guide to relocate to Canada. Also, where you can send your CV, the listed employers, right agencies to contact. If you also need to talk to her, the avenue is there. I'm also going to be leaving her Instagram handle in case you want to go to her DM and speak to her. She is open. So thank you so much, Funke. Like you've done an amazing job. Thank you for covering for me while my network was dancing Jangolova. Thank you so much. This is quite amazing. And guys, remember, if you don't take anything from this part from this video today, I'm gonna say, do not aim for just a band 4 in IELTS. I know this pathway would say, oh, band 4, but the truth is that have at least a band 5. Aim high, just aim high, because the higher band you have, the more chances you're going to stand in getting this job. This is because if I was an employer, I got two candidates trying to apply for this job at the same time. I got someone with a band 4, I got someone with a band 5. The truth is that I'm going to go with that one with a band 5. I may be wrong, but all I'm saying is that try to aim higher. Do not settle for just a band 4. This pathway is open for everyone, like she said, be it you are skilled, unskilled. I mean, the more job categories in this pathway is basically for those who are really unskilled. Hairdressers, butchers, nail technicians, blah, blah, blah. this
Yeah.
pathway is for you. It is quite amazing. You can do your own further research on this. Head over to the Canadian government website. All of the information is there. So it won't look like we're just coming here to sell you dreams. No. Everything we said here today has been backed up with information gotten from the Canadian government website. So go and read more, and please subscribe to Funke's channel so that you will always stay updated whenever this pathway comes into full effect. The fall of this year, 2024, not too long from now, it's going to come into effect. Start getting prepared to move with your family down to Canada as a permanent resident, which is so amazing. Thank you so much, Funke. I'm not going to take any more of your
My
time
time
again.
already, but thank you so much, Clara.
Right.
Thank you, Clara, for having me. It's
You're
such a
welcome.
pleasure to always, connect with you again.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And guys, please like this video. Like this video. And as you do, may God bless you. For now, goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye.